Unmuted.
There we go. Hello everyone. How is everyone doing on this fine morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on your time zone? I hope everyone has been having a great Friday. My Friday has been pretty chill, if I do say so myself. I have been mostly chilling today. Not doing much, except finishing the short I just uploaded today. And, you know, all the other stuff. But yeah, hope everyone's day has been going well. So, for those who don't know, last week, we kind of started to do practice for the Goldenberry, the farewell Goldenberry, the last Goldenberry that we need to get the 202 berries for Celeste. And we made pretty good progress, I have to say. It was pretty good. Like, I think we left off with like 43 deaths and whatnot. And I did a little bit of like practice also off, like off stream. And now, this is how my like spreadsheet looks now. I have pretty much been practicing on and off, like offline this entire time. And so we've got quite a few that we've already managed to do deathless. Some that we still need to do deathless, but at an extremely low count. And then just to see like one like low death run. So I'm gonna rename this to low death. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much where we kind of like are now. Let me go ahead and turn on my chill music. There it is. But yeah, that is pretty much where we kind of left off. We pretty much need to do like those two fully deathless. Then like practice getting some consecutively in like pairs of 2, 3 or whatnot. Which I've also like put in here down there now. And then just start doing some golden attempts. See how far we can get. So let's see. The next one we would have to be practicing to get deathless would be Event Horizon, Determination, and Reconciliation. So let's go into Event Horizon. Start doing some practice, shall we? Hopefully start doing some actual golden attempts. And also sorry again for the delay, because I did the fucking same thing again like last time, where I was a dumbass and fucking ordered food like like half an hour or so before stream. So, you know, I had to kind of delay the stream for a little bit to go and eat my food. So my bad. But we are here now. I don't know if there was too much. No, that was good. Alright, perfect. I guess I should probably practice this room, EH10, to get deathless. What the fuck was that? I should probably find a way to do EH10 and that skip consistently. That way there's like no risk of me dying there. I'm gonna try to go for that little thing. But like other than that, most of the rooms here are not too bad. Given enough practice. Except this room. Because the cycles for this room are a complete and utter fucking nightmare. Because like, God, fucking hell. This room is gonna be a massive pain in the actual golden runs. I guess I could also go for the diagonal there. It might be worth a shot to go for that diagonal. It would be more risky. But if we find a consistent way to do that one, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. We just need to find a way to consistently get through that room. Nope. Yeah, these rooms with like the cycles and everything are gonna be an absolute massive pain in the ass once we do start the actual golden attempts, because of how inconsistent they are. Nice. And then here we have determination. Okay. I need to find a more consistent way to do... What was it? Like, I think it was EH10. Need to find a more consistent way to do EH10 consistently. I wonder if there's like a consistent way to do that room specifically. Oh wow, okay. That's also one way you can do that room. Sure. Okay. Let me go back to EH10. That's with the 2 cycle. What the fuck? I could also try to do like a 1 spike 1. Let me go through it again. Oh. Hold on. Okay, this would be with 1. We can still do it with 1 dash, which is good. I'm not sure if I have it. Okay, I feel like I might have it now. Okay, let me try again. How come you're dying there? Are there spikes? I mean, yeah, there are spikes in that specific section. And also high speed. I hope it has been going well. But yeah, they're like... You can pass by those spikes if you are precise enough. And it would also make this room easier to get through. Which is why I'm practicing to see if I can find a way to consistently do that room. Depending on if I have one or two ones. I want to see if I can like get it consistently. Which it seems like I am currently able to do right now. But I'm just kind of like wanting to make sure I can actually do it. The thing is, I don't know if there's like a way to consistently get that like onto the bottom. I played this game years ago. It was a lot of fun. I don't remember it looking all 8-bitty like this though. Maybe if I do like a down dash, that could also work. And of course the single dash still works. I might go for like a one dash way. The thing is, I still don't know when it would be consistent. I still don't have like a easy way to know if I'm doing it consistently or not. Because I don't really have like a strat for that room. I should probably check like a consistent strat room for this. Farewell, Golden Celeste. Like, let me just look like at a video of someone doing the actual Farewell Golden. Because there's gotta be some kind of consistent way to do this room, right? No, okay, never mind. They just raw dogged that one. Let me look at another one. See if I can find a better way to do it. About to re-download it. Ooh, nice. Where is the room? Already too far. Like, there's gotta be a way to do this room consistently. They also raw dog. Is there no consistent way to do this room? Because I swear there has to be like a consistent way to do this room, right? Like there's gotta be some sort of like cycle or anything. Because I don't believe that this room does not have like an easy, consistent like strat to do this. Let me look at Enox's run. Oh wow, Enox also does this room like completely different. He touches the ground once in this room. Hold on. Which room was it? EH8. He touches the room only once. Like, what? How? A method that something like this is even possible to do with one singular touch of the ground. Ouch. I guess you could do it like this. That would give you much more ground, but I would still die there. Ouch. That is a crazy way to try and do this room. Oh yeah, nope. I completely messed up there. I guess what I could do is I could try to not touch the left side and then do it like this. That would... I feel like that would be a good idea. I feel like that would be a good idea to do it like that. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I wanted to look at EH10. No, they all just raw dog it. They don't have any consistent way to do it. That room. They don't have any consistent way to do EH10 consistently. With any sort of like movement strats or anything. They just go right for it. Well then. Anyway. Let's try from the beginning again, shall we? Also, let me close this again. I don't need to have that open anymore. There we go. Just look back at my achievements. It was back as... I can't talk. It was back in 2018. Holy. Ouch. I want to see if I can get the speedrun strat. There we go. Anyway, that was stupid. I died 3 times there. Nice save. Alright. Ooh, ouch. Okay. That's a first. Easy. I'm gonna do the strat that I said I would try. Oh yeah, that's so much better. That also gives me like so much leniency as well. To land on the left side there. So much better. Wow. Okay, well done. That was close. Ouch. Thank you, controller, for messing up my strat there. Very cool. I still need to get a notch controller. I completely forgot about that. Thing is, I literally can't even find, like, a good notch controller. What the fuck was that? Hello? I literally wall bounced. That's not even what I wanted to do there. Maybe not a good strat. Maybe not a good strat. Maybe I should just stick to the previous way I've done it. Yeah, that's like way more consistent. Just stick with the old strat that I did. And I should be good. Nice. Not nice. That's better. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. 5 deaths. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Few hiccups here and there. Some mistakes that were easily avoidable. Some that were literally not even my control because of the controller. But anyway. Gonna go get me something to eat. Have a great stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that your food will be good. And I hope to see you again soon. Oh, great controller. Thank you, controller. My controller has decided to mess me up again. As usual. Imagine I get a 1 death now. Maybe I should I literally fuck myself over every time I fucking talk. I should actually shut the fuck up. Like, holy shit, it is insane. Ouch. And my controller. Holy shit, I literally cannot with this controller. I actually need to get a better controller. Because it is hilarious how many times I have died in certain sections where I could have easily avoided deaths because of this goddamn ass controller. Holy fucking shit. Next thing you know, you just fucking hear a controller break or like glass breaking. Like, fucking hell. Actual ass controller, let me tell you. Nice. Nice one. Nice, nice, nice. Right into the spikes. Fucking wow. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I messed it up. So. There we go. That's more like it. There we go. Very nice. Huh? Okay, whatever you say. Okay, at this point I'm actually getting scammed. Hello? What the fuck was that? That was actually like Scam City right there. Fucking hell. Okay. 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 My god, dude. This is actually getting ridiculous at this point. That was actually fucking insane by what the fuck I just witnessed. Dude. Fucking hell. 3 in the same room. Because of bullshit like that. Absolutely insane. Oh. Okay, maybe not do a speed boost into the next room. Very nice, very nice. Not the most consistent way to do that room, but it is a way to do that room. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Whatever you fucking say. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. Thank you, controller, for deciding to just kill me right there. For absolutely no reason. There was no way I was surviving that. Huh? What's that all about? Nope. I am so gonna have to learn this room. And a way to do that room consistently. There we go. So that was total ass right at the beginning. We're gonna have to definitely learn the last room. That's for sure. And find a way to consistently do that room too. There we go. Something like that. Something like that. Maybe once I get through like the first half, slow down a little bit. Ah, my god. What would be a good cycle or like a good place to start going into a feather? I mean, this looks like a good cycle. That didn't seem like a bad cycle there. I feel like I might have found my consistent way of the cycle. Yeah, I think I might have found my way of the cycle. I just need to not be a dumbass when jumping for the feather to be too low. And then I'll have my way of doing the consistent cycle for this room. Or at least I'll have my consistent way of doing this room. Yeah. Okay. I think I got a kind of down. I feel like I know a way to do this room now. Ah, yes, great. Thank you very much for literally giving me the worst outcome there possible. Very nice. There you go. Very nice, very nice. Oh. Okay. Oh, ow, what the hell? What the fuck was that? I'm gonna have to find a better way to do this room. For sure. Gonna have to find a better way to do this room. Thank you for the unnecessary death there. There you go. How did I do that? How did I survive? What the fuck was that? Okay. Sure, I guess. Sure. I mean, is that a new death PB? Yeah, that is at least a new death PB. Okay. Let me check. What is DT12? And is DT12 still a consistent death one? No, absolutely not. DT12 is not somewhere I would not die a lot in. The last time I died a lot was, I believe, in DT10. Where I died a few times, so I need to find a consistent strat for that room. And then reconciliation. Reconciliation. Let me go into reconciliation. And see if I can improve that PB there. Then we'll just skip that. I have 3 deaths in recon, which I most likely can get rid of. Okay, not a diagonal. I'm gonna do a straight up dash. Yeah, like that. One and a 2. Gotta remember. Have to do it like this. I don't want to mess that room up because I'm a stupid idiot. And go too fast and forget that I have to do a wave dash to get through the room. There we go. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3. Go above. I missed the jellyfish. Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Luckily, I survived somehow. Don't know how, but I did. One and 2. Very nice, very nice. I'm stupid. The fuck am I doing? And 1 and 2. Perfect. I missed. Okay. Whatever you say. Thank you, controller, for not giving me diagonal. Like, what the fuck was I not about, huh? I really need to get a new controller. Like, seriously, this new this controller that I currently have is so bad for this fucking, for this thing. For farewell, this controller is not gonna hold up. I guarantee you, most likely this controller will be fucking destroyed before I ever even get the actual farewell going. Because I'm going diagonally with my controller, but my controller just says nah and literally doesn't go diagonal sometimes in game. Great fucking pufferfish boost. Like, genuinely, most of this wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for my controller. Like, constantly giving me the wrong input directions. Yes, farewell, farewell. 11 deaths, like, come on, bro. That's so ass. Fucking hell. Let me do like a low death run to see, like, from the start to finish. I want to see, like, with a low death run, how far I can get. Tracking settings. Not this. Not that. How do I change from how do I change it to be low death? Or like, how can I display my lowest deaths? Text stats, chat bar. In-game. Probably in-game. So that's this one. Top right is disabled. Let's see. Selected format. Low death. There we go. I'm gonna see with a low death run. Like, I'm gonna do a low death run just to see how far I can get. Or what my lowest amount of deaths can be. Where is it? There it is. Now you can actually see the actual display of the low death count. So let's first do a low death. See how many deaths we may get just from one run alone. That's one. Boy, oh boy. I can already tell farewell is going to be very fun. Especially farewell, farewell. Which is right at the end of the actual run itself. Like, most of this isn't all that bad. It just mostly comes down to my issues with my controller and the nerves once I would actually get into an actual run. These are most likely the only like things that I would like really be concerned about. Because it would make it easy to mess up. Because of simple mistakes like that. I'm gonna get double dash crystal. Make my way over here. Bada bing, bada boom. Get this, get that. Make our way up here. Bam, bam, bam. Very nice, very nice. So we can get through that room deathless, with no issues. Then we get to remember. It starts to ramp up the difficulty a tad bit. That is way too far. But we still managed to do it. Yikes. Yikes, fucking hell. That's 2 deaths. That could have easily been avoided, both of those. Very nice, very nice. Great, thank you for the fucking booster right there, which I did not ask for, by the way. Like, great fucking booster, jellyfish. Very cool. Anyway. I guess we're gonna have to practice remember that tad bit more than I thought we would have to. Skip the cutscene. And then back at what we practiced, Event Horizon. Where the fun really begins. So far we are making pretty good progress, I would have to say. With currently only 4 deaths on our 5 deaths. Fucking controller. On our radar so far. We are making it pretty far. Should still be good. Yep. Very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice. Good progress. So far we are in the single digits. Yeah, we are in this like single digits still. And we've made it like halfway through already. That's some major progress. Very nice. Holy. Very nice, very nice. What the hell? This room? I died in this room? Wow, that is actually fucking disgusting. Holy shit. I'm baffled I died in that room. That's like the easiest room in fucking Determination too. Fucking hell. I am stunned. That was the fucking way I died. Anyway. Fucking hell. Oh! What do you mean? That was more than bullshit. Let me tell you that. Like, the fuck you mean that didn't work? Hello? Nope, that was literally the fucking way into my demise right there. I guess what I could do is I could stall, get the middle one, and then get the lower one afterwards. To like stall a little bit, and also get one of the coins there. That one was ass. Nice. I'm just more consistent like when I go in between to like remove that block. Instead of doing the more optimal way, which would have been to use the like coin block as sort of like a guideline to like help myself align myself. Like, I'm literally, like, better off without that, like, coin block there. To do that room. Hello? I need to get a new controller. Like, so badly. I literally moved diagonally. And my controller said, nah, you ain't getting that. Like, what the fuck was that, dude? Actually scammed. Out of like a good fucking like attempt right there. Crazy, dude. Actual crazy. For this one, I like to have the song foot on. Helps me concentrate and be in a rhythm as well. No. There we go. That's much better. Nice. My controller almost fucked me over there. I literally did upright, but I did a neutral. Oh, I'm fucked. Huh? Okay. That is actually bullshit. I cannot believe what I just fucking witnessed. With my own two fucking eyes. Insane behavior, dude. Anyway, let's make the slow death run count now. forget, do the wave dash. Doom. Very nice. Oh. I knew I should probably take my time on one of them, so I'm more better on like a better position. Yeah, like that. That's way better. I gotta remember that when I actually do golden runs, so that I have a easier time going through that room. That was just pure bullshit. I completely got fucked over. Hello? Okay, that was actually a scam. I literally fucking pressed my goddamn shoulder button. And it did not go through. That was actual scam right there. It literally ate my fucking like shoulder button input for my demo dash. And then there's farewell. Farewell, farewell. How many deaths in reconciliation did I have? 3. The same as my PB. Wow. Fuck it up. Okay, I guess we're going back. There we go. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this room with my arrow keys. Because then I actually have a better chance to get through this room without actually doing some bullshit because of my goddamn controller. And then it will just feel like I'm playing the world's hardest game. Except it's Celeste. That might actually be a good strat, to just use the arrow keys instead. To do that, like, jellyfish upstream section. I'm gonna do that during my actual, like, runs or attempts. Because that is actually, like, really consistent. And also minimizes the chance of my controller fucking me over with the arrow inputs. Getting delayed like a motherfucker. And then yeah, I can do farewell first try. No problem. But there's still the last thing left, which is farewell 2, the golden room of them. And yeah, farewell 2 is also not too bad. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So yeah, low death run. Now only 20 deaths. That we would need to actually find a way to do consistently, fix and like whatnot. Pretty good though, I would say. Like honestly, very, very good run. 20 deaths. No big mistakes really, except like my controller being a fucking ass, of course, which costed me a few deaths here and there. Which could have easily been like avoided. But yeah, that's a new fewest deaths PB, which for some reason isn't getting tracked here. But yeah, our newest like low death count is 20 deaths. That is actually not too bad, honestly. Not that bad. There are just a few things here and there which we would need to fix. And then we would pretty much be good, of course. Like the only things really would be to do more low death runs to see if we can improve that. Like drop that down to like single digits at best. Get some of the other ones like deathless. Get the last 3 here deathless. So Event Horizon, Determination and Reconciliation need to be deathless. And this low death run count needs to be below 10. Once these are all deathless and the low death run is single digit, then I would say we would be pretty much good to go. We would pretty much be good to go and actually do like actual attempts at this point. That is pretty much all that we need to do afterwards. And then we would be one of the 700, we would be the 752 person with all the strawberries here. And for the golden collectors list, we would then be the 1001st person to get the farewell golden. That's pretty much our goal, is to get the golden so we can land ourselves a spot on the collectors list and maybe also wow your friends. Depending on if they still updated, because the last update was back in December 2024. So it's been almost an entire year since this has been updated. But yeah. Anyway. Once we get those down to 0 and low death run to single digit, then I'm gonna say that's good enough and we can then do actual farewell golden attempts. So what I'm most likely gonna do is I'm gonna do more attempts off stream, because it is getting late and I do need to get some sleep in. Like, I've been tired as hell, as like whatnot, because of like studying and shit. So we're gonna go ahead and raid into Trinky44, who is currently doing chapter 4 all bosses, and also beating all of his PBs, because in Deltrune there's recently been a change to allow a 30 text boxes per second mod, and also piano skip for chapter 4. So everyone's coming back to Deltrune to speedrun and like lower their PBs. So we're gonna go ahead and raid into Drinking 44. And that's gonna be it for me today. We are gonna be back on Sunday to most likely speedrun Deltrune 2. Lower some of our PBs too. And then, of course, gonna be back on Friday. Most likely next week Friday, to do more farewell golden attempts. So yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I will see you all on Sunday. And bye bye.